Okay, chat. So I just want to talk about how I got scammed doing the W-1099, or it ain't even a W-1099. It's called a 1099, right? And it's an entrepreneur job I took on. That let me just tell you a quick story, right? I'm working as a cashier. This one guy, he comes through my line. He's all like, "Hey, I'll offer you a job, man. You could be a car detailer / paint corrections, do work on buff and paint and stuff." But he's like, "Yeah, man, I used to work this type of job and you can make a lot more money and stuff, da 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 da." And I used to, have interactions with him, I'm not going to tell you what, but it just, okay, I thought, okay, he has a business. Let me take that on. Let me see how real this can be. And so after taking on that 1099, man, I'm just saying, it was the worst mistake. And let me tell you why. This man done, right, I go to his house. I've been working and living at my mom's spot, right? So I'm just making dues, and I got my truck still. This is when I got the truck instead of the Benz. I had a Benz. I got rid of that for a truck because I was all like, truck makes more sense. And it costs the same, sadly, or more. But just to get into the story, so I go car detailings, and I learned that I'm gonna be the only one there. He doesn't have anyone else. He just got me. So I was all like, okay, cool. I'm a hard worker. I know how to get things done. Just show me how to do it and I'll get it done, basically. So he shows me the job. He comes with me on a few, or has me come with him on a few, and then he sends me out on my own jobs. I'm thinking, oh, cool. It's easy. It's light work. But with the 1099 and a person that's an entrepreneur, your friend, you may even call them as, used to be my friend, they got a lot of bills that they're trying to make up on, and he's playing corporate. He's up here, I'm down here. So he's making sure I don't get paid good. I used to get paid good. It felt like semi-good. I was making what? I'll go do a car detail, and it cost, let's say, the car detail just for an interior, clean the inside of this whole car, right? 120 to 160, right? If it was very dirty. If it's not that bad, 80 to 100 bucks. That's still profit. But interior, exterior, that's 140 to sometimes 220, depending on how bad it is. But that's the thing. Like, he didn't understand that. Like, he thought, oh, you're making too much money. I'm only getting, he used to give me half of it. Now he turned it into 30%. I was getting 30% of the cut. So if I made 180, or let's just say 100, basically I'm getting only 30% of it. So I get $30. Am I calculating right? Am I tripping or something? Yeah, he literally would do that. When I got paid 180, he only gave me 60 bucks every time per job. And it took me 4 to 8 hours myself cleaning this whole car. I promise you. Headliners too. I know how to do it all of it. Clean the vents, make sure it looks brand spanking new. No playing around. That's the crazy thing that I didn't understand about it, is how he just wanted me to clean this car and make it look like it was brand new or something. All these customers, and some of these customers, or a lot of y'all, are dirty. Especially the mom cars. I understand you got kids, but when you pull up seats and start seeing whole bags of chips and food just poured over, stains that don't look like they're coming out, that you got to keep hidden with the extractor. Do you know what an extractor is? That's cost $3,000 and some change. Like, it's not cheap for those machines, and the way they worked is really good. That was what really got the jobs going, like for the dirty jobs. But with the extractor, it took a lot of power out of houses, not gonna lie to you. But I'm get besides the point. So this man, we don't call him MK or whatever, MK. This man, bro, he's making tons of money. Once I got into paint detailing, like paint correction, basically buffing the paint, doing cutting slash I forget the names, it's been a while, but you add cut and compounds, different compounds, and just to make the paint on the outside of a car clean, like super clean. And then there's the ceramic coating. That's where the money really pays off, because you're putting a protectant on that paint that you just buffed and did paint correction over. And man, he was making bank. That's the crazy thing. That man was making at least easy thousands per job. And you know what I made? Sometimes I didn't get paid. That's what I didn't understand. He would rather just, how he paid me was, he'll say, oh, I'll go send you on a job, right? And you would just take that whole pay. What? That don't make sense. So you're making me go do paint correction, which takes 5 to 8 hours. Stressful, hard work. You're pushing some shit on a damn paint job, and it's so hard. Because I'm a skinny guy. I'm not a heavy dude. And that thing was stressful. It was hard as hell. And I always thought, if I kept working hard, maybe he'll actually appreciate my work. But even friends that are being entrepreneurs or whatever you want to call them, they're not worth it. It's not worth it. They're fake as hell. I'm telling you, that man is the fakest person I ever met. And I seen him one day at Fry's, and he tried to shake my hand. I was like, nah, we just gonna dap, bro. I was not trying to talk to him like that. It was just stressful just talking to him. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to shop. You and your girls there. Stay away from me. Leave me alone. Just weirdos. I promise you, man, living with them was the worst thing too. I promise you. Once they invited me to live there and work with them, it basically felt like a slave. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And yes, they was not black. And I'm mixed. I'm white and black, but come on, man. Y'all doing me dirty. Just because you see a color, you shouldn't treat someone that way. Like, they are pure white people, and they was talking about presidencies, talking about racist jokes, and the mom was even in it. The little boy was even weird, bro. I'm not a weird, messed up person, but when little kids get to doing weird things and being supportive to the wrong causes and trying to lay with me, that was the weirdest thing I ever taught. Like, I told that man, I was all like, hey, bro, I work with you. Come on, just control your little brother, bro. What have you been doing to your little brother where he want to lay with me? Why? What? Like, come on, man. I told him I don't feel comfortable you in my room, because I have my own room. And I was like, I don't feel comfortable you being in my room late at night. I need you to go. And I told his brother, even his big brother that I work for, I was like, hey, man, come on, man. You need to control your brother or whatever he's into. Because there's stories they told me that they entertained, and they thought it was funny. And I was all like, bro, that's not funny when little boys are showing each other little things that they shouldn't be showing. I'm not trying to get too in depth, but this man is a weirdo. And it was just a lot of weird stuff he was just showing off. It wasn't even the work at the point. I was cool about it. I was like, okay, maybe a payoff, maybe 5 years. But then I was thinking about it, I was like, why am I sacrificing my life? Just like what I was talking about, my 9 to 5. Sacrificing my life for another man's dream. That's what I'm not going to do. We're not going to do that. We're not going to just sit here and act like you can just be living la la land, and I ain't living at all. Like, I'm just way down here. You never want to pay me. You got weird family, and you're weird yourself. You're just doing weird old things. That's what I'm saying. That's what I say. I don't want to. He would, man, it was so weird too. He would come out in a towel or a bathrobe full naked. And I'm like, bro, are you weird for me? I don't feel comfortable in the mornings. You want me to come outside with you. You sitting naked in a robe. Like, I want to look at your weird ass. That was the weirdest. And the crazy thing about it, and hey, he had a friend, right? He chose, and this is what tells you, people will choose your friends over you. He has a little sister, which is 16. His friend, 23. Yeah. His friend took his sister and ran off to a whole nother country. And he's happy about it. He's cool about it. He still wants his friend. He begged me about, always telling me about how he misses his friend. I'm like, bro, this is why I tell you, don't be friends with these weirdos like that, and don't work for them. This man was the same age as me. Young, he got a full beard, whatever. He's just young and ignorant, I think, because for him to allow his sister to go through that, he was scared of the dude. The dude was way bigger than him, that was his friend, and took his sister and got her pregnant at the same time, too. That's why they ran off. He got her pregnant, and now they got a baby, and she's 16, 17 now. It's like, bruh, I was like, yeah, I'm out here. Y'all being just wild. It just gotten weirder because he would always tell me about other people and just send me on my solo jobs. And there's a time a customer, right? He said, oh, that when a customer one time ever do something to you, I got you. That time a customer did me dirty and I was out there for 10 hours working interior exterior on this dirty Ford Expedition, whatever it was, old as hell. This man and an engine bay cleaning. I promise you I did all that. He gave me $20. He called the phone talking to guy, which is supposedly the boss, the entrepreneur dude, which is the brother or whatever, the friend. And man, he just told him, oh yeah, I don't like this work, and scammed us. I told him he was scamming because I did clearly work everywhere. And it's just crazy that the fact that he allows something like that to be done to your employee. That tells you these people that want to make their own jobs, don't even trust them, bruh. I don't trust that man to this day. I hope if you see this video, bruh, I don't fuck with you. And I need my ones, really. You too bitch to throw my hands. Sorry my language, but I'ma just let it go. But for reals, I need my hands, bruh. Because you did me dirty. You took so much money and time out of my life. And then he want to cry when I tell him, I'm leaving. I'm going back to my mom's house. I don't care. You did this. He start crying. I felt weird. I'm like, bruh, you're weird. No one cries. You're just crying because now you and your girl got to work for it. Figure it out. I'm sure you figured something out. But I'm not going to be your situation nor your conclusion. You can fuck yourself, but I hope you see this video.